Hey everybody, Ben here. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. I'll connect here and we'll see what comes through. Seeing a word I can't pronounce. It's gone. I don't know what it is. Starts with a B. It's a place. Bad things happen there. I don't really want to do this, this message. I'm going to look it up quick. Yeah, this came through before and I didn't want to touch on it because it's not really the kind of stuff I want to talk about on my channel. But uh, has to do with pain for pleasure, in essence. I'll, I'm filming, so we'll see what comes through here. You know, in the energetic aspect, just thinking of uh, exchanging that connection, like on a basic personal level. We're bonding to that person. We are connecting to them, and we carry that onward. If we think of a long-term relationship, we are much more heavily bonded, but that energy can transfer. It's no different than touching someone. If you are a sensitive individual and you shake someone's hand, depending on what's in them, you can feel that energy transfer through. We could only imagine an experience much more intimate would have a lot more power to it, whether good or bad. Queen of Pentacles, practicality. I already fucking know who this is for, but sure, I can be safe and do things and not get caught or catch something. That's practical, but the reality of the situation is not practical. The need for that energy transfer is an urge. The maybe they need the energy from others to survive. The energy vampire, the siphoner, can't generate their energy themselves, so they must take, consume, and the individuals on the other end uh, are consuming them in the same way for money. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. Again, can't survive without it. They can't create the energy. They must take. Maybe they don't know how, or maybe they're just of that low vibration that they prey. They are an energy vampire. They are heavy consumers. This obviously doesn't just have to be in the way that it came through here in the beginning. This can touch on anything in general. The energy consumption, the need for others. Sure, we can call it light, but it is just a higher vibration. It is the structure as a whole here in the matrix, the 3D, the world, whatever you want to call it, where everything is placed in front of us to create this siphon, this energy distribution of our own. And when we look at all the low vibrational actions of a very basic fear and what's the opposite of that? Safety or comfort. We're all striving to get there, but constantly throughout life we are met with fear, however that may look. Whether the biggest one would be financially, to create all these applications in our experience to feel this comfort or safety. Then you have, sadness and happiness. How do we create happiness? Well, we put things in our experience to be happy, which is consuming, whatever it may be, physically or uh, with people, interactions. I mean, if we really look at it, everything has to be material to purchase, to bring into our existence. Even reading a book, we have to buy the book. We have to view me here on the camera. We have to buy things or build things to make us feel all these ways. To look at anger, how do we uh, change that? Well, we express it, all these emotions that we are giving out to a situation or matter at hand. And if we can't become self-sufficient, we can't generate this inside, obviously we fall into heavy consumerism, material, trying to replicate this, or we seek out these other energies of people to take from, to fill themselves up. And of course, this isn't just the way it came through here in the beginning, but it's also in a way uh, of personal relationships, romantic, platonic, or uh, family, work related. The other side of the coin is the actual uh, employee that's receiving money for, what came through here in the beginning. Uh, they may be in the same boat, that they are taking this energy in. It's a give and a take. When two siphoners come together, what takes place? A heavy demise, a destruction of their own will. Yeah, when two of them come together. Three of Cups reversed. There is no uh, equal ground. There is no gain. There is no win, because they're both trying to take from uh, an unsupplying force, and they will obviously not be getting along, and it will be taking them farther and farther down. Some people would celebrate this connection as, yeah, get them the hell out of here, which to an extent I could agree with. But what are they going to learn from this? Well, there's always a chance to transform, uh, no matter where we're at. Two siphoners together. That's a fucking destruction. The Lovers reverse, conflict, of course. Maybe one of them's watching, and we can get them to move forward in a healing way, in a healing aspect. I should do my job here. So, why can't you generate your own light or your own higher vibration? Why do we have to take? Is it because we can't generate it, or do we feel like we're entitled to it? Where is that wound? Where are we coming from that we must consume others instead of creating it? Where is the disconnect? Where were you hurt? Were you never uh, granted anything and now you feel like you're entitled to it? Or were you put up on a pedestal to be the best and to be amazing and you never felt like you were? Where did this come from? Why do you have such low self-confidence or self-esteem? Where did that come from? That we must consume or create things around us to try to make us feel satisfied or to feel whatever it is that we seek. And it's never going to do anything because it's all external. There's nothing internal to create this. That's why we're grasping on everything on the outside. So how do we create it in the inside? And that's a question, only you could answer, on the aspect of who hurt you? Where did it come from? How did it take place? Where's that wound at? When were you never good enough? When did you not meet up to someone's expectations. And we took that as a small child and created it into, sadly, a bit of a monster. But that's what it is. It's a monster inside of us. And we are grasping onto anything and everything to try to fill that void, to make that go away. And it won't go away. And it's only going to get louder and louder, especially if we uh, are interacting with someone that's in the same place, with naturally the majority of the time we would eventually meet that balance. I shouldn't say balance, that equilibrium, that placeholder that is us. And it's a place to look at. It's a place to finally see that they are me and I am them. And do I like this? Do I want to be this? It's the mirror. They're mirroring back themselves. They're mirroring back you, I should say. And where do we start? How do we do that? How do we fix that? Where do they need to look here, Spirit? Ten of Wands, overcommitment. Ace of Pentacles, potential. What are you overcommitted to doing? And where can't you see the potential? What are we overcommitted to in an aspect of, I'm just going back to trying to fill this void in the external. Grasping, grabbing anything to try to fill this weakness. If we go back to the very original aspect of what came through in the beginning, trying to create some sort of a connection to feel love beyond the way that it's currently received. Maybe we view that connection as love, that transfer of energy, and you're not receiving it. Okay, so there's no love, there's no self-love. We're looking for others to create that love. And granted, love in a general sense expands much farther than the superficial way that is explained with hearts and kisses and googly eyes. There is this acceptance that takes place. There is this unconditional aspect, nurturing, holding. Maybe we didn't receive that. Maybe someone was more important than us at that time. And we are seeking a connection to feel important. And by going or preying on individuals that have that energy for themselves and others, we have some sort of fabricated feeling of that. Yet it's never enough, and it never will be enough, because we have nothing inside of us to feel it for ourselves. So we seek out these connections to create it. And like I said, it won't be anything because we don't have it in ourselves. We're seeking in the external. So seeing the potential, seeing things for what they are, acknowledging it. It's a wound, that's okay. We all have them. But what can we do with it? Well, now we know what it is. And now we start inside. And we go see that monster. And we turn it into an angel, if you want. Whatever seems positive, or whatever it is that you seek in the external, you create it inside. I'm going to leave it there. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. I couldn't imagine this individual would. But I wish you the best. And it's never too late.